Welcome to the Crypto Navigator Show. I'm your host, Alan. Tonight we got several people on the panel tonight, guys. We are dealing with the SEC FUD. We're dealing with two ETFs tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Crazy times in the market. Thanks. Welcome aboard to the panel. We got FOMO on deck. We got DJ Jazzy Sean. We got Remy. We got 6HJ. Thanks for showing up, 6HJ. Jess in the house.
Absolutely.
We got K-HUD. Guys, we got lots to talk about tonight. It's going to be very interesting. Many different narratives going on. I'm very bullish, regardless of what's going on with the SEC, regardless of what negativity they're putting our way.
Man.
You got to look at the fact that we're still here. We can fight this. I think we all should sue the SEC, just like John Deaton did long ago. There's 75,000 of us that did it once before. We can do it again. I'm ready if everybody's ready to step up and wait along the process. We could donate all the money because we're going to be very wealthy, in my opinion. Donate all the money to and make them pay in the price of XRP when they sued us.
Wait, hold on. You talking about donate what money?
Take all the money that we're going to sue from the SEC once we do get super mega wealthy with this SEC money.
Yeah.
Take this $100 billion lawsuit that we should sue the SEC for, the 75,000 of us. Take that $100 billion that we sue the SEC for, take whatever 10% VIG fee that they give us, and once we all get rich and we're all wealthy, donate it to the community at large that didn't make it, that struggled through the storm, that went 4 years and didn't make it. Let's give it to them. Let's give it for those that weren't as victorious as we were.
You're talking about money. You're talking about money that we would actually get in our hands.
That's right, from the SEC for.
Oh yeah. You know, my show is keeping it 100 with 6AJ, but I'm telling you, I get that money. I ain't doing the damn thing. Yeah, that's just
hold on, y'all got the game twisted. Hold on. I think y'all are missing something here. When this is all said and done, this is just an appeal. They do it in court.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to buy Gary a watch, a nice platinum watch. I'm probably going to buy him a house.
Why is that?
It's at 50 Cent.
Huh?
It's just inevitable. He just appeals.
Yeah,
he lowered the price.
Yeah, Gary.
He always lowers the price.
I'm getting more.
Yeah, Gary can kiss my ass. I don't know about y'all, but yeah.
Hey,
I'm sorry you have the DCA at 50 cents.
Hey, the DCA keeps going. I'm stacking more. It's an appeal. Yeah. For me, I'm like, cool. You can waste this money and waste this time and keep it low for me. I'm gonna keep going. Maybe I'm ignorant. Maybe I'm not the brightest crayon in the box.
No, you're fine, brother.
But I'm about to get it. I was looking at cashing half the 401k after I got the news. I was like, ooh, maybe I just take a loan against that.
Yeah, I'm more like Brad Garlinghouse, and I like what Greg. I don't know if you guys saw the post that Brad put out, where he just said I'm pissed, and that to me was one of the most realest things. Yeah, look, I'm optimistic. I'm all these things, but sometimes you got to. I reserve to be a human being. I reserve the right to be an investor. I reserve the right to the fact that I hate bullies. And I agree with Brad. He put out a post here. He says, I'm not surprised. I'm pissed. And then he goes on to say, I'm pissed that the SEC is spending our taxpayer money on a losing battle. I'm pissed that they are able to act without recourse or consequence. Regardless, we will prevail for Ripple, for the XRP army, and for the crypto industry. So that's where I'm at with Brad Wright. I'm pissed.
Well, here's what we've also seen, Six. I'll give you this one.
Yeah.
This shows that the current administration can't put a leash on their dog. And it also shows they lying to your face.
Yeah, man.
They crypto friendly my ass.
Yeah.
Their whole administration lies to our face. They've been doing it since they began. The whole thing started with lying to our face the way that they got it. It was just, I don't want to, the situation from the get. That's how it happens, and that's how they roll.
Well, it's funny because, Hester Pierce sat right there amongst the 5 commissioners and said, we did things that we knew were wrong. We did things, and I'm just sitting there, I'm thinking, this is a slam dunk. There's no appeal. She just said that she knows there's corruption in the SEC, and they haven't listened. And Gary's acted out of all these different things. And then when I heard him speak on, I think it was Squawk Box or something other like this last week, he said something like that. The guy was kind of boosting him up, and he said, "Come on, Gary, you can tell what's going on." He goes, "I can't speak on anything right now because of this election." So I'm not gonna lie. I don't know about y'all, but I was 90%. Look, they're not appealing. There's no way between what Hester Pierce said and between what that comment with Gary. I was like, oh, they're not appealing the damn thing. And then they come out and appeal 5 days. I'm like, dude, you have 60. Well, so there's something bigger here.
They held that money for so long. I mean, they were planning something. Plus, Hester Pierce is like, she's a placebo, man. She doesn't. Yeah. She's kind of just like a candle in the background. They don't even light. Once in a while, they'll light the candle, let it fume, and put it out. She doesn't. She's like kind of like the good cop. I don't know, man. I don't trust any of them.
I think I'm getting back against a corner with this, crypto security verbiage. I thought that was the end all. When Gary got backed in the corner and had to back up from his verbiage that he used, that he made up, I thought for sure that was the end, that they were going to back down, and at least between all the 5 ETFs they approved and all these, new RLUSD that's coming out, that this was going to go away. But I can tell you, honestly, in my gut, I knew something wasn't right. I knew it.
Yeah, for
a while.
I just feel bad for the community because I know everybody wants to say the right thing, right? Everybody wants to have that Martin Luther King, where you don't, violence hits you and you just, it's okay. I have a dream, and I'm like, no, I'm from Brooklyn. F that. F that. Gary can kiss my ass. SC can kiss my ass. They can all kiss my ass. Meet me in the alley, mother ducker. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
Let me follow it up real quick.
Hey, man.
I got to tell you. Go ahead, Kay.
So look, man, the SEC is not regulated in every state of our union, and XRP is global. So it's kind of irrelevant. I believe it was anticipated to have this happen. Brad probably wanted to see a better outcome, but they're warriors, man. It's not going to go away. We're in a good spot. Not only that, most of us are invested in other cryptos, so the whole market's going forward, and it's nothing to be scared about, worried about. And I mean, it's investing, and I've seen it go up and down. I've lost money, gained money. I've gone up and down, and I'm just not concerned about it. Really, it doesn't bother me.
I got a different take on everything. Check this out. So the problem I have is that I watch a lot of politics, and I've done it for years and years and years. The biggest tell for me is that when John Deaton is going up against Elizabeth Warren and nobody's supporting him in the crypto community that has resources and access, that's a problem. And then the other thing is that because Elizabeth Warren hasn't shied away from Choke Point 2.0, and Gary Gensler can still do his thing, and even the presidential candidate on the Democratic side says that we're going to do X, Y, and Z, but make no move to do anything because they want to wait till after the election. I was like, crap, it's going to get appealed.
Yeah. Hey, Crypto Navigator, I don't know who that lady was that you put up this hello, but she's sexy as hell. Wait a minute, that was my wife. My bad.
Shout out to the missus, Jeanette. Thanks for showing up in the stream. I appreciate you. Shout out to the chat. See, we got just real quick. We had I do believe it was Silver Days showing up. No, it was JC showing up first. What's up, JC? Hustle hard in the house. Silver Days in the house. Big watch, dude. Patsy, what's up, man? It's been a while since I've seen you. SoFlo Digital, for those that don't know, he's been around the community forever, and he was one of the very first persons that was in that proper party and showing up to that proper party. One for him, most of us wouldn't be in that proper damn party at the time we did. So shout out to you, SoFlo Digital. Sheesh. And we got Fuma in the house on the panel. Thanks for showing up tonight, Fuma. Appreciate you. Also, 68J, Remy, DJ Jazzy, Sean, Diamond Hands, and K Hud. Devon in the house. Mike O, what's up, buddy? Big
What's up,
things,
Michael?
man. I am so blessed to be a part of the community that you started, man. And 68J, thank you for just believing in me and let me be a part of what you guys have going on. I know God's all over this and where it's going to go, and the community is very bullish on where it's going to go as well. And I'm just excited to be here in this place, even though we're dealing with a lot of things right now. We know where we're going. You know,
Yeah, no,
it's just
much,
a little setback.
much love to you, Crypto
Yeah.
Navigator. Just next time you put my wife picture up, do it long enough that I can identify her. Because right now she said, "Who was I talking about?" I thought I was gonna have to go stay on Fuma's couch or some junk. You know, I'm like, listen.
Hey man, that's right. I got a little spot for you, bro.
Hey,
Matter of fact, you can
and I
get
want
bedroom, bro.
I want to thank Fuma, man. The only XRP party I've ever been to, Daytona. Thank you.
Oh, no problem, man. I'm trying to.
No.
I think I'm gonna do another
That's
one.
right.
I really think.
Look, I know what K Hut. I know what you're talking about, brother, and much love to K Hut. All you guys that are here, all y'all, my family. But no, I definitely understand what you said. I think for me, sometimes the political answer is not always the answer that you want to. You know, sometimes people need to hear that you're pissed the hell off too, and that's so I do agree with you. But right now, I'm like, F Gary. If I had a slingshot, I'd hit him right between his little ball ass head. So sometimes, look, man. Sometimes it's called.
What's up, Email Brown?
People need to
Angus.
know that we get mad too, and so I'm just saying, like, I'm glad that Brad put out what he put out, that he's pissed because, like I said, I'm looking at it from every aspect. Like, why did they do it? This is very and the fact. I mean, look, none of us are stupid. The fact that Jay Clayton exited the day that they filed the lawsuit, and then this damn Grawl dude exits the day that they appeal. This is just weird to me. But
Design.
Yeah. It's all. Come on, man. I definitely believe it's designed, and I definitely believe that this is bigger than Kamala. They're not worried about Kamala getting elected. She can't even answer any damn questions anyway. I think this is about big banks, big money that's controlled the narrative. This ain't about Biden or Kamala, none of that. This is not about. This is about big money saying F that. Make sure you guys file that appeal. That's what it's all about.
Did you guys?
And 1% chance. Go ahead, Sean. I'll go after this.
Yeah, did you guys hear about the whole Silvergate bank and the other bank in Silicon Valley? That was an engineered bank run and closure based on Elizabeth Warren.
Yes.
Choke point 2.0 or choke point 1.0? Which one was it?
Choke point 2.0.
Yeah, 2.0.
Okay.
They closed down Silvergate and the other bank, I can't remember the name at the moment.
SVB?
Because, yes, thank you.
Silicon Valley Bank.
Yeah, because they said that they engineered the bank run. Both banks survived the bank run, but then they said, "Oh, well, you need to close 50% of your business because it's all crypto business," and that's why they couldn't survive.
Yeah, for sure.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
All right, go.
No, that's all good.
I lost my train of thought now, but
I got
that's
one.
all right.
I got
Go ahead,
a small one
Fuma.
for you.
Go Fuma.
The cool thing about this is this documentary is getting ready to come out.
Oh man,
you can't buy this type of advertisement.
Look, bro, look, Fuma. You know what's so dope about Fuma? You know what's so dope about what you just said? I said this. I was just on World Be Free show. If there was no appeal, then XRP Unleashed comes out, and then the people are kind of okay. Well, but it's over now. The fact that for us it's crappy, but for XRP Unleashed and for Fruition Production, this is actually bullish because they're getting ready to launch their documentary, and here we are getting ready to go into the flames again. Now the difference is that we've won. It's almost like them saying we're going to appeal the Diddy case. Oh, Diddy ass is done. But I'm just saying this is the same thing. Like the SEC is done. Now this is like, and I was listening to Metal Lawman what he was talking about. He goes, look, the stuff that they're appealing is. He goes, I don't think they don't really have a chance in a nutshell because some of the things that have already been talked about and put in place and put out there. So this appeal is not like, oh my God, and only 10%. John Dean said less than 10% of appeals actually win, less than 10%. So I'm not worried about that. It's just holding back and the prolong and everything else, but it's actually bullish as hell. By the way, guys, go see XRP Unleashed when it comes out. I talked to Maya and Chris. It's supposed to come out the day after the 7th, which is as far as not when it was coming out, but the ticket sales. I'm excited because I'm gonna be in the damn thing. So make sure you guys go support your boy 68J. There you go.
Yeah, man. Like I said, you can't buy this type of advertisement.
You can't.
Guys.
You can't.
You can't.
You can't.
You can't engineer it. Like for it to become. I was talking to Bubba OG earlier. I said this is so organic. It's just boom. There it is. And now if it had went away, you probably wouldn't have the crowd who's going to watch it.
That's right. That's
Now,
Yeah.
excuse me, senators' aides are going to be watching this.
right. Right.
Try to figure out what do they know that I haven't been told, right? You're
Right.
going to see senators, their aides, everybody across the board is going to watch this. It's going to probably be on Netflix. That's going to pump it, and then it's going to be that thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And then with all the controversy right now that's going on, the fact that Trump is super bullish on crypto. If Trump wins, the SEC just got their asses handed to them. So every time there's a bull run like this, and every time we get out of a halving, that's typically, and I don't know if Crypto Navigator knows this, that's when a lot of people get the YouTube. That's when a lot of people channels kind of explode. Is during the time that people are searching like, what's going on with crypto? So I think you're right, Fum. I think this is the perfect time for XRP Unleashed to drop.
Yeah.
Plus, we have some major liquidity moving around in the market right now. Look at how much cash is sitting on the sideline right now. There's no coincidence for that. They've been cashing so much money out of the stock market. I said it like 6 months ago. I knew they were going to do this. I predicted this, not to toot my own horn or anything. 6 months they've been cashing out. Where's this money going? You have to ask yourself. Look, we had a gold pump today. We had an acceleration of gold prices. The risk-off assets aren't really ready to be deployed at this moment, but it's coming. Right. It's going to be weeks. This is the 3 months of the most bullish time of the entire market in these next 3 months. So we're going to have it.
Usually, you're also going to have to expect some black swans along the way. And I think I guess what makes it bad was the fact that they say, okay, this can go on until 2026. I understand that sounds bad.
Yeah.
And the way that they handled like the stupidest thing after XRP was found not to be a security, they were hung up on the most trivial stuff with Brad Garlinghouse and having to pay the fine. So I could see why XRP holders are like, damn, another delay. But if we look at it, like K-HUD was saying earlier, we look at all the technology and what Crypto Navigator just mentioned about, the bullishness of XRP and Ripple and the RLUSD and everything that's going to be happening. Japan says that in 2025, first thing, like all their banks are running on it. I mean, it's just going to grow. And, like they don't really have anything. And I think it was it 6-8 or Sean, you guys were saying that ultimately it's the banks who made this play. This is just it's just another play. Right. Now we don't know if it's going to drag on and be a soap opera like the past year, or if it's just going to be set. We're going to take care of this in a minute. So don't get too down, everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
This is first reaction. Crypto Navigator had called me and said, "Did you hear?" I'm like, "No, say it ain't so." And I knew it could happen, but damn it, like
I think I'm the one who texted and told Crypto Navigator about it.
Yes,
you did. I told him.
The guy with the news.
What did I say, Remy? What did I say?
Oh my God!
I tell you when you
were upset. You couldn't believe it.
So what's interesting is that one guy who works for the SEC, he turned in his letter of resignation.
Yeah.
So, but watch this one. I guarantee you he's going to go work for somebody, and he's going to be the one telling them on the inside as a consultant or whatever, hey, this is how they're coming after you. This is what the inside mindset is. So that's the $1 million man walking now.
If that's the case, Ripple needs to hire his ass for real.
Oh, he probably will get paid. Like I'm telling you, he's the millionaire man. Soon as that letter of resignation went in, his LinkedIn blew up. Hey, I got $450 for you right now, $450 a year, cash money, baby. What you want to do? He's in demand. He's right. It is what it is.
Sign here.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, for sure.
So I will tell you guys, I'm bullish. I'm like, they just did this. It's like little kids at this point.
And honestly, when I watch the congressional caucus with the SEC. Yeah, and how they treated Gary, Gary Montgomery Burns, Gensler.
Weasel.
But his relevance is fading fast, and he's still pursuing what Jay Clayton did. We all know what the game is. If you've been in this long enough, we understand that they have to hold Ripple back as far and as long as they can because it's unstoppable. Right. It really is. And once again, I hate to like reiterate myself, but it's global. I mean, they're dealing with central banks, countries. They're Sharia compliant. They deal with the Vatican. I mean, how do you do this as a startup company? You know, out of
it's kind of like you said, K Hood. It's one of those things that when you look at the partnership they just had with Dubai and SBI and all these different things, it's bigger than America. I think just because we're Americans, it sucks, right? If I was over there in Dubai, I'd be like hallelujah, right? But at the end of the day, you're right. Like we're not. This isn't a L. This is just an appeal. It sucks, and anyone that says it doesn't suck is just they suck. But at the end of the day, it definitely sucks.
Hey, man.
It sucks. I mean, we're all humans, right? If somebody hits me, I'm not going to go, I can't say ouch because I'm politically incorrect. No, shit, that hurt. You know. So,
yeah, man. My portfolio went down.
I need more.
So at the end of the day, I agree with Mike O. I agree with K Hud. I'm bullish. I'm excited. It gives you the opportunity to buy again. But when you've been in this as long as I have, you're just tired of the bullshit and the rigmarole and everything that comes with it. But at the end of the day, we know we're going to be victorious. Like I said, for everything that we know, it's the things that we don't know. The 1,700 NDAs, the fact that they, Grayscale, the XRP trust and all the stuff that's going with Bitwise and Canary Capital. Is just you're almost laughing, but you almost try to figure out like how can a little scrawny dude like Gary Gensler get away with all these things when he's not supposed to have that kind of power. And even when what's his name, Tom Emmer and those guys were speaking, it was like you're going above and beyond your power. Well, if that's the case, who has the power to stop it? And that's what's so funny to me. Like he's just doing what he wants to do, and it doesn't seem like anyone has the power to engage and stop it. I don't know.
I agree.
Corruption.
I mean, I thought for sure when they started blasting him with these clarifications of his digital asset security and some of these other clarifications, even there was even other words that he was using that were made up. I thought for sure when Hester Pierce came on top of that, saying that, hey, we made a mistake. We shouldn't even label these as securities, that the other regulatory body that gave it clarity was going to take over at that point. And then Congress was actually going to do something instead of talking about it, be about it and actually do something and say, hey, guys, hey, this is 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out here. We've caught them 3 times lying, cheating, and coming up with definitions. I think they're a little out of control. I think it's time that we actually do something about it. You know what I mean? I thought
when she spoke, I thought it was a wrap. When she said the thing, she said, "Oh, it's over. It's over. There's no way." Look, she's admitting to everything, and so that just goes to show you it's bigger than who we think it is, for sure.
Yeah. Well, the problem is
6'8". I was just gonna say real quick. You know how you said Gary Gensler's like this scrawny little man doing all this destruction? It's actually in Isaiah 14:15. It says, and they're talking about the devil. It says, those who see you will gaze at you. They'll consider you, saying, is this the man who made the earth tremble, who shook kingdoms, who made the world look like wilderness and overthrew its cities, who did not permit his prisoners to return home? It's like this pathetic devil. At the end of time, they're going to see it's going to be this Gary Gensler looking dude. And basically that's the same kind of thing. It's like he uses these people. They're just so bad. And it's like they have all this power, man, to just wreck people's lives,
the thing that I was going to say is that the problem with the SEC is it's an NGO. The problem with Gary Gensler is there's nobody to hold him account except for the Inspector General of the SEC. But the Inspector General is complicit in it because whether it's the Inspector General of the SEC, I shouldn't even be talking about this, or any other 3-letter agency, that's the levers of power. Is right there. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's intelligence, and you're right, because Gary Gensler is just a puppet. He's just a face guy. I mean, we all hate him and whatnot, but there's people behind the scenes that are pulling his strings, and he's just there to take the brunt of it. Yeah, and that's the truth.
I like what Mark Williams said.
That's why he shakes like a leaf.
Yeah, what Mark Williams just said, he says, unfortunately, the SEC doesn't vote on these decisions. Gensler may have decided to file an appeal without the support of other SEC commissioners. And that's what it sounds like when Hester Pierce was talking about. She's like we don't need, it's like he's a rabid dog that nobody controls.
Yep.
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 The dog is off the leash.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he's losing power, and people realize that, and he's realizing he's losing power, and he's throwing out the last little bit of ammunition that he has, and I think his co-workers are actually seeing it and trying to come against it, but he's still got his cronies still pushing the buttons and still in power for a few more months, and this is the last-ditch effort to just drag this thing on for a few more months until we actually get, a new president in power. It makes sense. I kind of seen the setup for it, and this bull run is typically these few months leading into it, and then thereafter, hopefully we get a great outcome of this new president and things get really bullish. But at the same time, we all were expecting a shakeout. You can't say anybody here that you weren't expecting a shakeout. I think we still got buy orders at 37 cents or 36 cents. I was trying to get Cypher to maybe come on and talk a little bit about some charting and where some last fill orders are still left to be bought in. But I do believe it's 36 or 37 cents that y'all still haven't been filled. So
y'all ever see that dude named Tyrone that goes around slapping cigarettes out of people's hands? I would give that brother a whole Bitcoin to go slap the shit out of Gary Denver right now. I give him a whole Bitcoin just to go slap, just live on YouTube, slap shit. This is in the name of my boy 68J. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna send you a Bitcoin for that. Anyways, let me stop.
You let Suge out to slap him? Will you let Suge out to slap him?
Hey, Suge is old.
I'm gonna edit that. I'm gonna edit that later.
Suge is old, man. I spent some time with Suge on Cat Williams' tour bus. Suge is old now. Before John Witherspoon died, me, Suge, Cat Williams, my wife, we were all on. My wife is here. We were all on the tour bus for a couple of days, and Suge is old, man. He got people around him that will do things, but he's old now. Yeah, he old.
Suge from '96. Let's go.
Yeah,
let's take it there.
Oh, okay. That's a different Suge. That's a different Suge.
Let Suge out take care of this. Get it back to '96 standards.
Yeah. Hell no.
Yeah, I mean, Gensler's just pulling a screw you guys, I'm going home kind of fucking last deal kind of thing, I believe.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm gonna drop the link one more time. We got a couple more spots. If anybody's feeling bullish and wants to talk about some things, get things off their chest. Tonight is the night. Lots of things have happened.
Gary's gonna get his just dessert.
Man,
Gary, what a goon. And the funny thing about it is, everyone has a job. I get that. But sometimes you got to read the room. You really got to read the room. So you got to, he went home and somebody looked at him like, you're an idiot. You just want to be gone after this, don't you? Like,
I don't know. That's an interesting perspective. That's an interesting perspective. Laurette saying that Ripple could still settle with the SEC. Maybe the SEC did this so they can get more money. I don't know. That'd be crazy. That would be crazy. If they did that.
I don't know if they can actually recall the amount of money that they were awarded because the judge still could kick this out, which is great. That's why I'm not super completely down. Which is more than likely going to be the case because they have to justify why they're appealing. It has to be justified. Right. And in this case, they can't because not only do we have a judge that already ruled on it, we have other congressmen that have literally come out and stated the capricious duties of the SEC and, some of these other things that have happened along the way and them caught lying is not justification of them going and proceeding on with this, especially after they literally issued 5 ETFs. We now have Ripple stablecoin. We also have Prometheus, which is nobody's even talking about Prometheus that got approved by the SEC out of nowhere. We still have Tether around that is not even, audited. I mean, we could just go on and on and on. We have Ethereum that emerged from a security essentially to a 2.0 version of what they are saying is decentralized. We have DeFi they were attacking. We have exchange they've been attacking, and yet we have some company that's been 100% transparent that has literally got a judge backing them. A former SEC chair, Rosie Rios.
Remember the company that filed for the S1 for XRP ETF today?
Yeah, Bitwise.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, two ETFs. Two
Yeah.
ETFs.
Oh, Bitwise was yesterday.
Yeah.
So what's the disconnect? I'm really not understanding what the
But-
disconnect is, other than this is Gary's last ditch effort. We got a few months left to just kick the can down the road, just like Jay Clayton did. Someone else brought it up. I think Zach and a few other people brought it up.
Yeah, we keep talking about big banks. This could be Swift. Shoot, Swift might have they might have their hands on Swift's pocket. You never know.
Yeah.
And
You
that
know,
would
the
make
funny
and,
thing
and,
is,
and,
is
and that would make it all the world's a stage file.
So what's the?
Until
hey,
the big banks are ready.
sick. Hey, real
Hold
quick,
on,
Sick.
hold on,
Go ahead.
Sean, then Fuma, please, and then go ahead.
No, I was just
Sean,
going to
go
say
ahead.
this might also be all the world is a stage file, and all this is orchestrated to make sure the big banks are ready, and maybe even Swift is ready to try to capture a part of the market. But go ahead.
That's what I think.
I was laughing because Brad Garlinghouse did make the president of Swift look like an idiot in front of the world when they had the debate a couple of years back. I don't know if you guys saw that.
I don't.
Yeah.
I remember.
Oh, you got to
Tim
watch
Draper?
it.
Oh,
Let me tell you how it's going to go.
It was bad. I was like,
Yeah.
ooh. Like, it
Should
was
I
so
answer the
bad.
question for you?
Yeah, so it was so bad with the
That
guy.
was at the World Economic
Literally,
Forum.
if you watch it to the end, you know what the guy says? He goes, "Well, it doesn't matter. I'm retiring anyway."
No.
And I'm like, "Did you just say that?" Like, I was like, "He just said he retired."
Yeah, if you find that video, send it to me.
Exactly.
That's dope.
That's his
Oh, it's a good one.
Yeah,
That was
is
the
a
one
good
with Tim Draper in it, right? Where Tim Draper was
No.
breaking down the timeline.
No, it's a separate one.
Yeah, this is a guy. It was a straight interview. It kind of like a TED talk.
It was
Yeah.
at the World Economic Forum, right?
Yes.
What's that?
Yes.
It's at the WEF. It was during the World Economic Forum.
Yeah, and
Correct.
I was like, this is the guy who's running Swift, and you just conceded to this small company. Like, it was like a guy who was a French guy or something. I remember that. I was just like, man, this is bad.
Yep.
You know, to back up Sean, I mean, look at Congress.
He was Swedish. Sorry.
Yeah, he was Swedish. But just to back up what Sean was saying, I mean, look at how Congress has played a role in this. I mean, by not doing anything, like absolutely nothing. I mean, maybe they feel that they don't have the support, you know, from both parties, but still just not making any effort, not trying to send something through, you know, not coming and, you know, I mean, I think a lot of people at the back of their mind are thinking, you know, what the hell, man? You keep telling Gary Gensler the same damn thing. You keep making him look smaller and smaller. That doesn't do anything. Why don't you start to pass some damn bills? I mean, Congress is just as complicit as the SEC in my book. They haven't done shit, and there's a reason they're not doing it. It's to let, like Sean was saying, everyone catch up. It must be let everyone catch up. XRP is not ready. Exactly. Everyone says it's ready, but I don't think it's completely ready the way they want it to be.
Hey, I'm going to post a link in a private chat to that, and I'll post it for everybody. Sorry to cut you off. This was at the panel, and it was at the Paris FinTech Forum of 2019.
Well, and also there's a video some videos that just came out where they said that Gary was found to be at a lot of the Diddy parties, and they found receipts that that he you know, they found receipts that he had paid for half the baby oil that was
That's the only way he's going to get laid.
It's just a rumor. Just rumor.
That's funny.
None of those comments have any reflection on Crypto Navigator or anybody in the show.
That's funny.
Not for nothing, guys. Not for nothing. I mean, the shit is really coming out. I mean, at all different angles, literally. So, you know, I don't, nothing surprises me anymore. You know, we're at the times of basically like Sodom and Gomorrah at this point in day and age.
Well, Alan,
an upside down world.
They said politicians were at the Diddy party. So if Gary Gensler, if at the time he was in New York and he happened to be there, it would not shock
No,
me.
DJ Jazzy, look, this dude just did a deal. It came out on X today that he's getting ready to snitch on everybody. Diddy is. It's all over X. Seriously,
back against the corner, of course.
Yeah, he's getting ready to tell everybody's business. And to me, look, man, that's gonna be, you know how many careers? Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yes, take that. Ha ha.
That's just that's crazy.
And Jay, I told people in my circle in my neighborhood, I was like, this is gonna affect. And I used to be a DJ back in the '90s. This is gonna affect a whole generation of people that followed hip hop or R&B or pop culture. And Hollywood, it's going to affect everybody. Right. I just heard that Matthew Broderick was at a Diddy party today.
Look, man, I posted earlier today. Stop putting your faith into all these damn celebrities. Stop doing that. Stop putting your faith in all these damn celebrities. It's crazy.
Yep.
Hey, so let's take. I always try to look at like the bright side and things, and I want you guys to like zoom out. And we just had a black swan with Israel and Iran. And whatever possible World War III and whatnot, but it affected the markets.
Yeah.
It also affected XRP. We got the appeal that affected XRP. It's holding pretty good. So
you're right.
I mean, amongst everything, just zoom out sometimes, man, because we're in this every day, and it's hard to when things go down 10-20% in your portfolio. It's hard for a lot of people, but just be mindful of where we're at and what's going on. And the crypto market it's resilient. So I'm pretty happy about my investments.
That's right.
No, absolutely. And,
and
I actually had to sell some XRP over the last couple of months just to pay regular bills. And with the dip today, I had a little extra dry powder, and I was able to buy back in.
Man, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised at the amount of calls and messages I get and that's what makes me more angry than anything else is the people who are being affected as far as their day to day or their lives or they were hopeful. And it's not just right now. Some people have been holding on for a long time that just continuously have to liquidate, and that's sad. I feel my heart goes out to all those people.
Yeah, myself included. It's tough when you're there. Now, shout out to everybody that's there right now. I'm sorry, Sean, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm just going to say one thing and I'll let you go. I have been there. I've sold literally only 1,500 XRP since I've been in it. But it's really hard when you're down and you're actually under what you paid for it to sell it. So for those that are going through it right now, I know what you're going through. I've been there. It's tough. But at the same time, know that what you have left, you're probably going to have some generational wealth. So just don't get blacked out and negative in the day-to-day, and just sell day-to-day if you got to until you make it. Don't sell it all at one time, because everything changes day-to-day. So don't get caught up in today.
What I was going to say to Jay is that I accumulated over the last since 2018 enough that I'm cool, but if I have to sell, 400, 500, whatever, I kind of treat it like a savings account.
Right.
It got me through to the next bridge, and then everything worked out, and I had some dry powder and bought back in, and I was literally excited because I was thinking yesterday, oh shoot, I need to buy back in, but it's 62 cents. I think I sold it 60. So I'll be buying at a premium, quote unquote, and then watching podcast tonight and before your show, Jay, and I saw it was down to 53. I was like, shoot, now I'm buying back in at a deficit.
Yeah.
So I'm good.
I agree. I agree with K Hud and everybody here. We're going to be fine now. If the price continued to dip, They got a new strip club that opened up downstairs. I might have to go get a job. And y'all see I got to ask my wife, but my stage name will be my stage name will be Sensuous Chocolate. Yeah, so y'all come check me out.
Hey baby, you gotta get out there and do some Uber now.
I will be checking it out, brother. Sorry.
XRP just dropped to 36 cents, honey. You gotta get that Uber going on now. Let's go.
That's for sure.
Yeah, Jay. I'll hit you up for lunch the day after. Okay. we'll go to
down to 39. Yeah, baby.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Angus. I think the buy orders are like 36 or 37 cents. Just so you know, that is, and Bitcoin is. We got some wicks all the way down, some fills at 55,000 or 55K. So. Yeah, they haven't been filled yet in this bull run, so I mean it is possible.
I kind of think like Fuma, man. Anytime it dips, I just got to get more. I don't care how it's $25, $100, whatever the minimum is. Just keep buying. And XLM, I mean, same tech.
Yeah.
You know, different agenda, same tech, man. So
Dollar cost
What's
average.
in your
People.
dollar
wallet?
cost average.
Dollar
What's in
cost
your
average.
wallet?
I'm not stopping.
I'll never tell.
It's
Yeah,
that
no,
that
don't see it.
it's your fiat wallet. Are you crypto wallet?
My
What's
fiat
in your
wallet, I think I
wallet?
got a buck.
You know what I mean? For me, I know that my wallet, what I have right now, will grow over time. My fiat wallet will probably shrink. I knew that a long time ago. I knew that 4 years ago. That's why I got my mindset wrapped on the future of money and where it was going to go. I knew that being in fiat was just going to be a losing battle. I wasn't going to gain anything. And they said, I heard a long time ago, you got to make money while you're sleeping. And that really resonated with me. And I was like, there's only one way to do that. And, you know, that's to really pay attention to where money's actually going.
Yeah, that's
So,
right.
you know, that's where we're at right now.
Yeah, the good thing about, you know, I had a very amazing conversation with Jake Claver early today for about an hour this morning, and then I talked to Mikko after my show. And what I can tell you is with their company, you know, they do a lot of research, a lot of due diligence on some of these price calls from VTHO Capital, Jimmy Valley, and Molly Elmore, and also, you know, some of the things that Ripple said and others have said. And the one thing that we had a really deep conversation about it. And even though people tend to go out there and throw these crazy price predictions, the one thing that he definitely agreed to is that a lot of those price predictions are in time obtainable. And so that's very exciting. So all we're talking about right now is just getting through this thing and giving it enough time to be adopted and utilized for what it was created for. And I think we're going to see a lot of these prices that people are hoping to see, not overnight, but in time. So, you know, you just gotta have a plan and you know, and then also when you have a plan, you have to also be taking consideration things like this that could happen, which is, you know, it's all part of the journey, right? Roller coaster.
There's like I've noticed there's about 3 different like ideas about price action. The first being the lower people who, you know, like what's his name? Moon Lambo, for instance. He doesn't see, I mean, actually he's gotten more bullish, but a lot of people see a lot of things not happening this cycle. They see it going maybe, you know, up to all-time highs, and they're saying at the end of this year maybe a buck. And then you look at a lot of the chart analysis, and they're saying anywhere from, you know, by end of year, like, you know, $6 going into like $37. And then you see people are like, oh, $10,000, all this crazy stuff by the end of next year. And
no, that's crazy.
I think it would, for me, I hate to hear, like, I was listening to Edo and, you know, Verson's brother, I guess it was on Monday.
Yeah.
And I got David, and they were all like low, you know, they have very conservative like price targets. And that's good, because I know also that they believe that the thing can explode ultimately.
Yeah.
But it kind of bummed me out, because I kind of believe what the chartists say, like Agrag Crypto and Dark Defender and those dudes, like, hey, this thing could go up to $37 by, you know, next April. I like to see things like that.
Well, everyone's saying the same thing differently. It's kind of like when Trump said, keep all the Mexicans, build the wall. And he was saying the way he said it was wrong, but what he was saying was actually right. And so it's like, I think everyone's saying the same thing, just the timelines are off with some of the people who are just showing. That's all it is.
That's what bums me out, are the timelines. And I think that's what affects some of these ideas about, you know, with Gary and doing what he did.
Yeah,
you know, the SEC today, why it bumps so many people out, it's because, like, we got timelines in our head and we got ideas, and I think it's only our imaginations that kind of get butt hurt, really. You know, it's going to reality is the reality. You know,
it's going to take time for sure. Like Lorette said, it's going to be. We got to get over $1, get to $5 first before we can think about anything else. But it's going to take time. It's going to take time.
I always say, take what you need to eat.
I'm gonna keep it funky with you.
Yeah,
better than your 401k.
That's right. That's where I'm at.
I'm gonna keep it funky with you.
This
is better than your 401k.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Hey, Fuma, I got a big jar of change I've been looking at lately, thinking about cashing that sucker.
Tell you something, you can take that jar of change
tomorrow.
Get your free ViceStar account with ViceStar Bank. You could drop it in their thing.
Oh man, I just
take the receipt and that's
Nice.
money for your crypto.
Oh yeah, straight to the bank, straight to the crypto bank uphold.
That's awesome.
The heck, or Kraken.
You're talking to the guy who will go. I must just keep it funky again with you. What I do is this: if I'm going to go eat some fast food, I go to poor neighborhoods. You know why? Because they drop a lot of change out of the window on the ground. They don't like to pick it up. So I'm the guy that's getting the discount off the bat. Open and I put my hand in that grind, pick it up and put it in the center console. It'll be all sticky on my hand. Ask my wife. She like, we don't care. And it all.
So let's answer.
Go ahead.
That's a
Let's answer a question for the chat. I can't really. I'm not. I'm going to say 311. So some DeFi projects we're bullish on, guys. Anybody want to share?
He said DeFi or AI?
AI.
I'm sorry, AI project. I'm sorry.
I do some of the
Casper. I know. Yeah, sorry. I was just going to share one that I'm the only thing that I own AI wise is Casper. Some of you guys own some DAG, I do believe, right? DAG's pretty much an AI, right?
Yep.
Boma or
So I'm not.
I own Fetch.
AI blockchain, and the only reason why.
I don't know that.
And here's the reason why. I think it's a good idea. I just don't know how it's applicable. I do know how AI is applicable in corporate America. I kind of watched a demo today of some guys doing some stuff. But I'm not sure. We're not using that for blockchain. They're more usually on the programming. But I think if to put on my IT hat, I think down the line when the coding is easier and it's more adoptable, it will be a bigger thing. I think all this goes in steps. So we have the financial steps and the decentralized financing and all that type of stuff. We have the what's it called? Digitizing properties and like I think it's Nifty, stuff like that. Digitizing property and letting you invest in that, and I think a lot of that's first. I think all of it's in steps. Would I tell you to be smart and get it now? Heck yeah, get it now and sit on it. It's not going to turn overnight. For me, I would say that's about a good 15-20 year sit. But who knows? The way technology just triples and doubles up. You're talking to the guy when I got internet service at the house. We have 56K modems, right? Now I got 600 megs on one internet pipe at the house, and I just got MetroNet putting in 2 gigs. So the technology
2 gigs
is flying by. Yeah.
Jeez. Wow.
That sounds like a lot.
6-8. Are you bullish on any AI tokens at this point in the game?
Yeah, there's some good ones out there, man. I think people just got to go out there and do their research, and there's quite a few though. I mean, you hate to say one because someone would say you didn't say there, but yeah, there's some really good projects. And I've been buying crypto for so long. There's wallets that I have that have things been sitting in it forever, and so just be patient. I like what somebody said here. Just be diversified. Yeah, we're pissed off about the SEC, but at the end of the day, if this bull run happens, altcoin. Remember, we just came off of a halving, so by default, a lot of the assets that we see will go up in this next altcoin run. I really feel adamant about that. So, yeah, we're good, man. We're good.
Yeah, we're at this inflection point. All these geopolitical events weren't really helping us out on this one unaffected narrative that we could have been, changed differently for us. Could have went the opposite direction. We could have got a, announcement that, hey, the SEC is going to let this thing go. And of course, we had 2 really good news events happen today at the same time. And honestly, they could have done nothing to the price. It didn't do anything to the price before this narrative change. And look, now after, the price did go down, but it really, we're not at 30 cents. We're not at 37 cents right now, guys. We're kind of staying in that 50-cent range, which is.
Isn't it crazy how they keep doing things like when Judge Annalisa Torres gave us the July 13th, 2023 news, they came out with something. It's like every time something on the right happens good, they got something on the left that and the fact that they could have done this at any time, they did this specifically today with 2, like you said, big announcements. It's all strategic, man. I really do believe that.
Yeah, for sure.
God,
look at the momentum that's building up so much. Like, I mean, we've been talking about this spring for like 7 years that this thing's been building up. And I mean, God, I knew something was like too good to be true that this thing was going to pop off in the next couple days. But you know what? It's been prophesied by several people that the price of XRP was going to go down for a really short period of time, very short period of time, and explode from there. So
Hey,
we
you know,
could get this turnaround moment
Kudos.
with
Crypto
a week,
Navigator, you know
days.
what prophecy I heard? If it's too good to be true, it probably is.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing.
That's
We
horrible.
all were expecting a different result now. Now they're going to tell us it's going to be another 6 months to a year. So hopefully the opposite happens and
Yeah.
they go ahead and smash this down and move on with innovation, because the rest of the world honestly is not going to wait. It doesn't matter what the SEC wants to do or the rest of
100%.
the United States wants to do. The European Union's got their regulations on board. The AEU's got their regulations on board. The rest of the world, the African countries, the rest of the world is getting on board. So how longer? They're not going to wait. Those countries that are waiting for that tax money, that big money that they've been waiting on forever, aren't going to wait forever. They're going to kick the can down the road just like we are, but at the same time, they want that money. They want that cheap, easy, free money that they can get right now. And all these events that are happening right now is just going to push it even closer to adoption, in my opinion. So I appreciate everybody being on here. We're going to go for about another 30 more minutes. So I did Riddle Me Jay. I see you up in the chat. What's up, buddy? Angus Scrim, I didn't shout you out earlier. Patsy, Gmail Brown. We got a few more that showed up earlier. I got some new people. 179 Kevin, I appreciate you coming in. 68J, I appreciate you simulcasting my stream as well. Rain showing up in here. Rain's been missing for a little bit. We appreciate you showing up tonight, Rain. I've been worried about you. Make sure you're doing okay. Thanks for the shout out. And a few more other people. Jose, I saw you earlier, man. Rye Guy in the house. We got the Silver Days, the legend himself, Edward Frankowski in the house.
My boy Mike O in the house.
Mike O, Mike O. I shout you out early. I appreciate you, Mike O, showing up. Mark Williams in the house. I appreciate you showing up as well. Big Watch Dude, Crypto Mountain Man, and a few others, guys. I want to know your opinion on. I think this escrow is really a part of the major plan with this RLUSD, because we've been hearing about what they're going to back it up with. So if we have a fiat currency that's collapsing, that is essentially going to be replaced with a completely different new monetary system. We know we can back it up with commodities, because that's not really going to change. We can do gold, silver, or crypto. But I think, honestly, even if everything right now went to a very low number, that the future value of what the escrow is going to be for this unlock for the next 20 years, because we know 20 years from now, we're going to have those big numbers for the XRP price. We're going to have the adoption. We're going to have the utility bull run that we've been waiting for. But I think this is like something that a lot of people aren't really paying attention to. Why? Why is XRP the chosen one? Why is it going to make it to the end? Why was it set up this exact way? I think this part of this escrow was chosen to be attached to this RLUSD to stabilize and make it a true stable value. Would like your opinion on this.
Somebody's got some background noise going.
Like some kids.
Yeah, here's some.
Sounds like a TikTok video.
Anybody want to touch base on what I just elaborated on?
Well,
What do you think?
I think personally, I think it's the contracts that Ripple has. I mean, I've heard that the technology, in some ways, I mean, it could be. I mean, the most important thing they got are all the connections that they've made, and no one else can replicate that at this point. So, I mean, to me, that's the most important thing about Ripple. And with bringing in the RLUSD, it's just going to make it a lot better and a lot more liquid to somewhere to put your, instead of going to fiat or in any fiat, you could definitely go right into.
Oh, that's funny.
That's true.
He said, can I trade? Can I trade?
By filthy well.
No. Riddle said, can I trade my kids for Zerps? That's funny as hell.
Oh, that was funny.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I like Buster's comment.
Yeah, Buster's comment was good.
What
The
about
filthy whales? Yeah,
that's
for
really
sure.
it.
I mean, at the end of the day, if I can jump in here real quick and just like make a point, at the end of the day, it's all about a network effect, and Ripple is a network, and the more that they network with liquidity, which would be, US dollar value tokens to bring into their network, as much as they're going to network with, pretty much everything. It's all by design. I mean, it's to me, it's like beautiful. Now, I want to also touch on one other thing. We talked about AI and different cryptos and stuff. I want to harken on. We're at a point in the market where we probably got about 3 to 8 months of what we're not going to believe is going to happen, and make sure you take profits and understand. Yeah, you can invest in AI or hold your core projects, but you can make money on other things in the meantime if you're going to invest in AI or memes or whatnot. But take your profits, man. I've been through this one time, and that's my advice. But that's all I have to say.
Yeah, I've been through it once or twice. Yeah. It's true. I mean, but then how do you know? With XRP, it's a little bit different with taking profits. It's almost like
call it a core asset.
Get back in.
My bad. That was me with the open mic, and you heard the kids in the background.
Oh, good.
No worries.
Kids in the house.
K-Head, what do you think about that? Just for the fact I'm a little bit hesitant not to sell XRP or take profits at too low. What do you think? I have some ideas, but I don't think I need it like at $2 or whatever. You know what
I'm selling a third of my XRP this run. I'm telling you that right now.
But how high? Like, would your target be? Like a third be at say like $20?
I'm not gonna. So I'm not giving you a target.
Disclaimer for the show tonight: not financial advice for those listening.
I'm not asking really. I'm just saying, are you in the idea that it's in the midsection of whatever, or like real low taking profits? That's all I'm
looking somewhere between 8 and 23.
Okay, that's totally reasonable. Yeah. I agree with you. I just don't think I want anything like, $3 or, low all time.
No.
No. So I agree.
Unless you have to. Now, if you're in a position where you need food on the table for your family,
100%.
Sure, absolutely.
You got to do what you got to do, and don't cry about it and whine and beat yourself up about it. I think some of us have been there, done that. Just do what you got to do for your family. This is going to be a tough time. We are literally in major geopolitical events. We have more facing and looming. You got to do what you got to do. If you got a good enough bag and you've been here for a while, you've been accumulating, it's no worries to sell 10% of your bag. If you still got the other 80-90% of your bag, depending on where you're at that point, you're going to be fine. You're going to have generational wealth. Don't stress about it. This is the point I really want to hit home for a lot of you that are in that position.
Can anybody subscribe to this thought? Just real quick, I got this one thought. And you guys were talking earlier about 5 minutes ago, is that when all these price predictions come out and they're like, $2, $3, $5, $7, $10, $20, I think the more that you hear that's what the price predictions are, and I'm not being dreamy, I'm just saying it leads more credence to me to think that, showing you that, as Uncle Buster would say, that dummy money of like instantly $1,000 might actually happen.
Flip the switch.
I just think sometimes when things are so obvious, like, oh, we're going down, that's when you have to realize that. I mean, you got to be careful, man, because like, who is it? Remy just said, you sell, you start looking and listen to what everybody else say. I like what Keha said. You just have targets, man. Your plan is your plan, because what happens, you start unloading out thinking, I'm gonna get in at 30, and then something happens. You got to remember, there's so much that could happen. Yeah. That could, because again, it's not like like Ripple's going to a PDD trial. Like this is just an appeal of what was already ruled. So anything. I mean, it could be something super bullish news, something that's big that could happen that could literally take the price in the other direction. So I just personally, I sleep good at night knowing that $2, $3, $5, none of that is even like, what are you talking about? Kind of like what Uncle Buster, like,
Correct.
what are you talking about? So it's like all that panicking, man, is just when you feel like you don't know, go back and do some more damn research and get a plan. That's my whole thing.
Right.
And
Yes.
and to piggyback on that is that what I'm saying is that the pent up demand for what's going to happen is going to happen. It's going to happen all at once. I'm not going to call it a flip the switch, but in my mind, it's going to operate that way.
Yeah.
And when I say $1,000 per token, to me, that's not the flip the switch. The flip the switch is way higher only because of the partnerships with the big banks and everything else going on, especially everything going on in the country. And I swear the one thing that I really hate is the fact that you've got, the war in the Eastern Europe. You've got the war in the Middle East, and it's escalating. And every war is a banker's war, and that's when shit happens.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Good comment, Angus.
Yeah.
You want to talk about it? Come on the stream.
Yeah, there's a lot of what do you say?
He was talking about Chainlink. They're not even providing liquidity. So that's what my point I was trying to drive home tonight, guys, is really what it's about is going to be the liquidity that any of these assets can provide going forward, because if everything goes to zero, we hear the phoenix rising from the ashes for several different tokens, from Bitcoin. We've heard it for years. We heard it from XRP. Right. We're hearing that the whole asset class at large is going to consolidate down into those that are going to survive. Is something that we all know and can probably agree upon. We're not going to see 10,000 freaking cryptos. We don't need that many. How many do we really need is the real question. Do we need 10,000? Do we need 100,000? Do we need 5,000 cryptos? I don't really think we need that many. So this great shakeout is coming. Is it going to be right now? I don't think so. I think we're just at a normal pullback consolidation period and just FUD at an inflection point where they're going to start really moving into this asset class. Yeah. All the stuff that I've seen with all these ETFs being set up, all the big money pent up, because all the big money's not even in because of this stupid case. This stupid case is literally penning up all of the institutional investors from really piling in at this point. I don't think they're going to be waiting that much longer if they're spending big money to get these ETFs put through. Those are millions of dollars to get these things pushed through. Lawyers involved, time in on, marketing and getting these things set up through all these asset managers and these holding companies and everything, all the networking and everything connected involved. It doesn't make any sense why it wouldn't be like at least a start of a go moment, if you know what I'm saying.
Well,
that's why I don't get fudded out so often. Go ahead.
You know what? A lot of this is just the way that they see it, what works in their favor. I mean, ultimately, if Gary Gensler and SEC, is buying time, it's also buying time, like we've said previously, for the banks, even probably Ripple. And to not do it, to not press, to not, go against this whole thing, is just like, it doesn't benefit them at all. So just a little bit more, on the side of like time and SEC and big banks, it's like, why not? Because they could, end it any minute, like, we've said. So it kind of makes sense that they would appeal. And everyone who, every lawyer and attorney around the crypto space has been saying, yeah, they're going to appeal, just because there's no reason that they wouldn't,
At the end of the day, this is still the greatest show on earth.
Yeah.
Great. Man, I'm sitting here listening to all you guys. I'm just thinking, man, how blessed, how fortunate we are to be in this. You know what I mean? Because we got to remember, man, like regardless of what where XRP is at right now, like you name a coin that has more partnerships, connections talked about, whether it's good, bad. I mean, there's nothing on, and I got quite a bit of everything. Me and Mike talk about our portfolios all the time, but man, what excites me about XRP is kind of like, it reminds me of what somebody had posted today about even bad news is good news, because it's giving it more attention. So I just, like I said, I think we're very blessed to be in this. And even if, for those of you guys who are in this, stop, one of the things I would say is just don't get caught up comparing yourself to everybody else. That's something I see a whole lot of. Whatever you got is meant for you to have. And whatever you have, if you have a good enough plan, it will be enough. I promise you. Like, I can't say what it's going to go to. Like K Hud said, I can't give price predictions, but damn it, man, if you just have something at the end of the race, it's going to be worth something.
Yeah. And the greatest thing about this is, like stocks or anything else, is no one cares if you have money, really. I mean, stocks go up all the time. People get rich all the time. It's just you're in the right place at the right time. And I think if we hodl hard and just, we've weathered it for, everyone. I'm 2020. I'm a baby, but I've still been through some stuff with this. But, if you can hold on.
Yeah, you have.
Since 2017 and stuff. And I mean, we can do a little bit longer. It's it is what it is.
I'm asking y'all to be patient with me. I just called my wife up here to grab me either coffee or soda. I don't know if you ever been like friends with somebody who's addicted, but I feel like a little crackhead without my caffeine. So y'all have to do it.
Oh, I got me a nice little espresso machine. I had 3 coffees today already.
Man,
but
I'm feeling the draws right now, man. I ain't lying.
I do the espresso, nice coffee, but without as much caffeine. Hold on, guys. I gotta get some power here.
Y'all gonna see my dealer set me up right now.
The dealer.
Yeah, the dealer's coming through with my caffeine. What's yet? World's sexiest dealer.
Nobody likes a braggart, 6G.
Yeah.
What was that, buddy?
Nothing, but I said nobody likes a braggart, 6'8".
Hey, man, thank you, babe. My drug dealer. Thanks, you.
Wow.
Coffee.
Wow.
Hey, I said, babe, bring me a fix. Coffee, Mountain Dew. Either way, it's crack. Thank you, babe.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Y'all pray for me.
God love you, brother.
Much love to you too, man. As long as y'all don't mind having a junkie friend, we all gonna get along.
Greatest family.
Oh man.
EARF, baby.
Amen.
Hey, a couple weeks, Sean said, "Hey, man, we're all nerds," and I listened to that part again, and he was right. In a sense, we're all junkies too. So, whatever.
Yeah. No, I'm just passionate. I'm a thug. I can't be no nerd. I'm a thug, but I'm passionate about XRP.
Well, ask Sean about it. He'll kill. He knows what he's. He got me to admit I was a nerd.
Oh, I love that Crypto Mountain, man. Thank you, man. Huh? He got my little crackhead emojis. I appreciate that, man. Much love.
That's fun. That's good.
See, I had my my espresso before the stream. I had to stay focused for the family. It was wonderful having everybody here on the stream. We're going to go about another 20 more minutes because I like to keep it about an hour and a half because the wife has to work tomorrow, and myself included. Go ahead, Sean. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was just saying I'm a nerd too.
Oh, right.
I'm a nerd. I'm a finance nerd.
Crypto nerd.
But I'm not as good as Puma.
Hey guys, I have an early morning to deal with tomorrow. I have some customers that came in from Europe that I get to entertain tomorrow. So I'm gonna pack it in. I'm gonna watch the show, but I'm gonna fall asleep on the couch and watch the show.
Sheesh, that's great.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I'll sell that security,
I
my friend. Appreciate you coming on.
Crypto Navigator, thank you for letting me come on your show, man. I really appreciate it, dude.
Much love, Fuma. Much love, brother.
All right,
I'll try to catch it tomorrow night.
Fuma.
Always welcome, my friend. Love having you on. Fuma, thank you for your knowledge, your generosity, and your community support. And I would love for you to actually do another event, man.
You guys want me to? Hold on, y'all want me to do another meetup? Y'all want me to do a Daytona? Or you want me to do a Melbourne meetup?
Melbourne.
I think of Melbourne. Yeah, there you go. And you heard it in like stereo right there.
So we can either do the Melby or we could do the Foo Bar. Or we could do
Downtown
a cigar.
Melbourne somewhere. Yeah,
You
yeah.
talking
That
about,
was
you talking
Bar.
about, you talking about Melbourne, Florida?
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
These are the
Yeah,
Florida
you
boys.
already know. We had this
Downtown
conversation. You already. He said Melbourne, Florida. Like I
Yeah,
think it was
Rock the
Melbourne High.
house.
No,
I already got the set list.
I went to
Already got
Melbourne
the
High.
set list.
I went to Melbourne High School for a little bit.
Nice
Yeah,
shit.
I
Oh,
remember
wow.
you telling me.
Yeah.
That's
We-
what- yeah,
we-
so-
Vine
we-
and
we-
Redmond, this is what
yeah,
I said.
even though I'm from Brooklyn, I actually lived in Florida for a little bit. Melbourne. That's funny.
You went to school up in Gainesville for a bit, didn't you?
hmm
So I got a mind like an elephant, man. I remember it
Right
all.
behind the Florida Gator Stadium in the Kennedy Home projects.
Hopefully, we're all at least taking some major profit by then. And
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, so I had
Yeah.
already
Regardless.
spoke to the owner. I've already spoke to the owner of the Foo Bar to do a crypto meetup there. I got to figure out the music if we're gonna play music. That's not a big deal. So we could do it there. I can talk to the people at the cigar lounge to do something over there if you want. I go there a lot as well. So
okay,
and then I looked at the Hotel Melby, but their prices are outrageous for everybody. It's a
Yeah.
nice spot, but their prices are outrageous. But
I know a landowner in downtown Melbourne. I'll hit him up.
So
see what
the
he
other
says.
place, which isn't bad, and this is simple, it's just me talking to the owner, is that place that me and you and our spouses, how we all went and had drinks at. That's down the street.
The new one.
Hey, look, all I know is the damn price better do something because XRP Las Vegas next year better not be at no 50-something cents. I know that for damn sure.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Navigator, show this picture.
Yeah.
You show it.
Fuma, can you imagine
Hold
3
on.
years of at 50-something cents? Damn.
Oh, I'll be hot. That's what I'll be.
Okay,
Hey,
so
Fuma,
it's a pull. That's the
Check
pull in
out
the
this
background.
picture.
I see it. That's at the
We got
meetup.
this picture.
Yeah,
Did
we
you
definitely
see
did
this
something.
one?
Yeah, I see it.
And then it was like you talking to who's he talking to? Nerdy.
Brooklyn and now.
That's funny.
Nice.
That was a great
Nice.
picture. It's a lot better on my camera.
Yeah. Guys,
Right.
I had a great time tonight. I'll catch up with you. I'm gonna watch the show. Much love to K Hood, DJ Jazzy, 6A, Remy, and Diamond Hands was kind of quiet tonight. I'm
Diamond
got
Hands.
one Diamond Hand. at
Diamond
this
Hands.
point.
Yes.
Vacationing.
I didn't
Okay.
realize that was Diamond Hands because you got Jess in front of it. I was like, okay, that's Diamond Hands. All right,
Just diamond hand.
just Diamond Hands. Okay.
And Navigator, I appreciate everything, gentlemen. You all have a great night.
All right,
God bless you.
Fuma. Take it easy.
Puma.
See you,
Bye.
Phil.
You too, sir.
I'll hit you up tomorrow, buddy.
Oh man, that's dope. I'm with you, Edward. I'm with you, brother.
Well, guys, got about 20 more minutes. I want to go around the table for those that are still wanting to share with the community anything that you got today that may be of interest to the community that they may be paying attention to. I mean, this is a little bit of trouble sometimes, but at the same time, I think we're going to go into something great here in the near future. So keep your spirits up is what my suggestion is, and don't let the day-to-day get you down. I mean, it's very easy to get there, but I mean, I sent out my playlist today, guys. I hope you got it. I played some high energy music for you guys. Get you focused off the crap and the day-to-day and know that the future is bright. So K-Hud, if you want to go, then Sean, Diamond Hands, 68J, and then Remy. If you lead us out with a prayer, my friend, that would be amazing. So K-Hud, anything that you want to share?
I'll just follow up on what you just said. Keep it positive. Get yourself a trading view account and look at some charting and understand it somewhat. Get your total market cap, look at the 5-year and the all, and look where we're at right now. And there's a trend line that we're sitting on, and we're ready to move forward. So the market is going to move forward. Have a game plan. Sell what you need. Sell what you want. I'm going to consolidate my portfolio. That's my game plan personally. Everyone has their own. So there's no like specific advice to anybody that I can give. But know what you have and have an exit plan. Grab the money you need for whatever. And because the wave's going to go up and it's coming back down. and just be expected that that's going to happen. And I think it's good. We're on the cusp of it moving back up. We've had all the negative you can have. Okay. So there's going to be another narrative where things are going to get good, and just be ready for it. That's it.
Right on.
Nice.
Right on.
Amen.
Nice.
All right,
Thanks,
I guess
Sean.
I'm up next. Okay,
Yeah,
so
go ahead,
I
Sean.
want to do something just a little bit
Thanks,
different
go
today. Is that after the hurricane passed through Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, I just want to make sure we give prayers out to those people affected. And I wanted to actually mention this to Fuma because I watched a couple videos of people I follow in aviation that did they took their personal helicopters, flew into an airport, picked up supplies, and dropped them off in the mountains to help people out. And they did this before FEMA came through and before the federal government. So I just want to make sure that we can put out some prayers for them. And as we go through, because me in Atlanta didn't see nearly the devastation that was in South Georgia, Florida, and the Carolinas. So that was on my heart.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah,
Thanks,
man.
Sean.
Thank you.
Diamond Hands.
Sure. I'm out of town, so I'm streaming out of my phone. We're at my wife's family's house in Bend, Oregon.
Oh,
Really
Bend.
nice area.
Yeah, that's nice out there.
Yeah. So I apologize if I didn't talk much, but I am pissed.
By the
I
way,
hear you, man.
I love it, man. He
Trust
went to the
me.
beginning, back on the beginning with us. Dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for having me on, Crypto Navigator. It's good to see all of you guys. 6AJ, everybody.
Much love, brother.
Yeah.
It's good to have a family, man, to hang out with, and when we're going through trouble sometimes like this, and dealing with we're dealing with, the day to day. But don't mean to interrupt you. Diamond Hands, if you got anything else, and then James, I'd love for you to share, and then Remy.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah, guys, I'll go with the 5 steps. The 5 steps in crypto for me, and that is number 1: make sure you have a strategic plan, not just a plan, but a strategic plan, because things like this can happen. Number 2, do your research. Don't listen to anybody else. This is your journey, your time, your moment. The next thing is control those damn emotions, because that'll do you in each and every time.
yeah.
I might say I'm pissed. I might say this. I might joke. I might this and that. But at the end of the day, my plan is my plan. Number 4, have a take profit strategy. Is so important. I got caught up and left a lot of money on the table in 2021. Won't happen again. Still took some off, but not as much as I could have. So have a take profit plan. And number 5, stay focused on why you're doing this. Your why, your family. They say if your why doesn't make you cry, it's not good enough. And the last thing, please do me a favor. Don't drink too much damn coffee. You see what it's done to me. God bless each and every one of you guys.
Amen.
That's
You're all
God
right, man.
bless. God bless.
Nice. Thanks, 6-8. Appreciate you, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Remy.
I just want to say thanks a lot, Crypto Navigator, for having me here. I don't know a whole lot, but I know enough, I guess. But it's kind of like I've been trading stocks, options, and all that since 2002, and it kind of, it's always kind of supplemented my life. And I went through some pretty hard knocks learning how to be patient, and it's something that is just learned on the way. To be honest, this is the very first time I've been an investor in my whole life. I've always been a trader. If you guys understand trading and then investing, I always thought investors were suckers, but I've changed my tune quite a bit. So investing in this crypto currency time is it's crazy, man. And it's a blessing to know you guys, watch people like 6-8, I see him all the time on, watching, and I'm like in the background, and it's like Kool-Aid's right here. He's just such a down to earth dude, and I think that's what it's about is connections and, breaking down barriers and walls and stuff. And that's kind of like just what I wanted to pray for tonight. I understand that not everyone's a Christian. I understand that not everyone knows Jesus Christ, but I will tell you that is he's my end all be all, is my God. And I just want to thank him for the time we have with you guys and, you know, the chat and everyone else. I just want to pray for all of us. Father, in the name of Jesus, I just thank you for this night. And I thank you for all the great things you've done for us and our families. I thank you, Lord, that you've given us the opportunity to understand that that this cryptocurrency thing is something that will definitely help us for generations to come. And we just wanted to thank you for that. Keep our families safe, strong, and let us grow in your word, God. In Jesus we pray. Amen.
God is good all the time.
Amen.
And all the time, God
Yes,
is good.
sir.
Appreciate you guys.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
Amen.
Thank
And
you,
also
Remy.
pray for the people in the hurricane, the survivors, and everyone like that.
Amen.
You know, I went through our
Amen.
first hurricane not too long ago, and it was pretty brutal, man. I was so green. I was terrible, but it was, you know, I was a baby, but I got through it.
Much love, fellas. I'm about to go have some dinner with my beautiful queen. Appreciate you guys.
Good night.
We
Bye,
are
guys.
about to end the stream. I appreciate you,
Yeah.
Remy, for the wonderful prayer.
Much love.
No problem.
It's so great to have a good family and share things and what's on our heart and show kindness and compassion for those that are suffering in the background, you know, somewhere at this time through the many storms we've been through throughout this process.
It's great to have prayer
So,
from everybody too.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
it really is. So, guys, thank you very much for being here, and I will see you next week. Apologize for not being on last week. I just been dealing with other storms, guys. Had to move and everything. It's been nuts. But anyway, have a wonderful night, you guys. I'll see you on the next week.
All right. See you,
See you on the
Navigator.
next one.
Peace.
Crypto
Thanks,
Navigator
thanks,
out.
Remy.
See you
Bye.
guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.